In this lecture, we are going to understand the structural society's view and the view of social structure of S.F. Nadel. A quick introduction. His full name is Siegfried Friedrich Nadel, who was born in Vienna in 1903. He was an Austrian-born British anthropologist, and he is famous for his studies on African ethnology, wherein he started raising theoretical questions and developed a keen interest in sociology. Some of his important and famous books are given here. You can take a quick look. Before we get into his views on social structure, let us take a quick look at what exactly is social structure. If you remember Herbert Spencer's view that were given in his book's Principle of Sociology, wherein he has compared the human body with the society. Now we'll take the same example and just try to imagine, as I say, that there is a particular system or a particular pattern, and several parts are put together to form an integrated whole. What happens is that human body is made up of many different cells, tissues, organs, and they all combine to become an integrated whole, that is the human body. Now the thing important to understand is there is a particular pattern. In the same way, when we talk about social structure, there is a particular system, particular institution, and particular pattern of how things exist in a social structure. We can understand this with the example of perhaps an institution of school or college, wherein, take the example of college, where every year the final year students, they pass out, and the first year students, the freshers, they take admissions. Some of the faculty members, they keep on changing, some retire, some leave the college, or something or the other keeps happening. But what happens? There is something that remains unchanged even after so many changes are taking place. The college itself or the school itself, the institution itself, it remains unchanged. Therefore, it is said that the social structure has many aspects wherein some remain unchanged and others keep changing. We'll discuss that when we'll study Nadel's views. Now, there's a definition given by Nadel on social structure. According to him, structure refers to a definable articulation and ordered arrangements of parts. The arrangement is ordered, that means it has a pattern, and it is related to the outer aspect or the framework of a society. What is the framework of the society? On what the society functions, on what pattern, on what things, and is unconcerned with the functional part of the society. Okay, so we'll discuss this one by one. He said that social roles that are there. Now we know what are social roles and what is a social status. Status is the position that one has in the society, and social roles are the roles that one has to adhere to and one has to deliver with respect to the position he has in the society. So he says that these social roles are crucial in the analysis of social structure. He says that social structures are networks of social relationships, and it can be studied when there is a coherence or interlocking into the system. That means there has to be some coherence, and these networks are created among the members of the society or the individuals. How? When they interact with each other. But when they are interacting, what is the important point to notice? When we have talked about status, that means there is a role of status, and the role of status is here, that the members, they talk to each other according to their status and according to the patterns of the society, which are already mentioned, which are already there, and they have to be adhered to. He further says that social structure is unchangeable while the parts are changeable. That means the social structure as an integrated whole does not change, but the parts which are organized, the parts which comprise of the social structure, they change according to the rules in the society. You can again put the same example of a college, that the college, which is the structure, it remains the same, but the parts like the curriculum, teachers, faculty, students, it keeps on changing. He further says that the rules and patterns are limited and do not change easily. Therefore, there is orderliness in the society. That means there is some kind of order. If there is no orderliness in the society, then there will be chaos. So, it is important to know that the rules and patterns, they make up for the foundation of this orderliness, and if the change in the paths do not adhere to the rules, if we do not follow the rules and the changes just happen, it will create a havoc. That's why it is important to see that the institutionalized rules are being followed so that the structure stands stiff, it stands there, it is maintained. Now, why are these structures important? Why is it important that the structure remains constant and does not change? It is because structures lead to some kind of functions, and for the human beings, for the members of the society to exist with each other, it is important that some structure is there and it remains constant. Otherwise, if everything will keep on changing, the human beings cannot survive with each other. So, in order to put in some form of structure, for example the structure of education, whatever kind of education a society is giving, but it is there, you need to educate the people, you need to make people more aware, therefore education is important. So the structure of education is important. Second structure can be marriage, whether it is monogamy or polygamy according to the society, but it is there to deliver the function. Now, the function of marriage, the function of procreation, for example, it has to be delivered. That is why structures are very important so that functions can be delivered. And if functions are delivered in the way the rules are created, then the society and the members will exist peacefully with each other. He has discussed about three criteria of social structure. That means, according to Nadel, the social structure is based on three criteria. First is repetitiveness of the social phenomena, durability of the social phenomena, and moving equilibrium. Let us discuss these one by one. When the structure and its functions are there in the society and the functions are important and there is a need for repetitiveness of the social phenomena, there it does describes, it does defines that the social structure is based on something which is getting repeated and therefore it is important. For example, if there will be no institution of marriage, it will create a havoc. People can just leave each other and they may never procreate and they will just do what they wish to do, so there will be no structure. Second is durability of the social phenomena. Durability, it means that how solid, how strong a foundation it creates, the social phenomena, and how long does it work for. The structures that are there in the society today, for example the structure of education, perhaps it is a very durable structure. I do not see that we stop getting educated tomorrow or even in 10, 20 years. It is something that is very durable and it is very important. Third, moving equilibrium. It should move the society towards equilibrium because it leads to integration. That is why it will also lead to some kind of equilibrium in the society, and the society can coexist. The members can coexist in a harmonious way. Now, let us discuss some questions. Question number 1. Who has classified roles as pivotal, sufficiently relevant, and peripheral in his theory of social structure? The answer will be S.F. Nadel, who has talked about the importance of role and the importance of positions in the society, which are pivotal. That means they are very important and relevant in the society. Next question. Who has considered that social structure is made up through the internal structure of roles? The internal structure of roles, there are different roles, and when they are put together in a pattern, in a systematic and organized way, they comprise of the social structure. So the answer will be option number 4, Nadel. I hope you got this presentation, this lecture. Thank you very much for watching.